place, revenge would come.
Yeah.
And treat me like she said she'll pay tonight, and I'm on walk the line. Feel like the movies, all in 4D, falling to the lovely vibe, dipping through the city. Oh man, this is trippy. I'm happy with my baby. Take tequila shots, we raging. In the night, it's like we dating. Said, no, she loves Superboy. I know she thinking me lately, and I feel it, baby. Can I lie? Focus on my sex, can't let's say goodnight. Tasty like she tastes me nice. Take her and it's good. Anyone is dead. Focus on my sex.
Come on. There you go.
Give her what she needs. See her go. She in my zone. She does the things I am and all. Superboy. Just sing to me. I'm Superboy. Superboy. Yeah, and said oh bye, but it's sticky, babe. Hi, man. You with the illest, nice. There's only one way we're going up. Can I stop the shine? Never seen a boy like I. Yeah, focus on your messes. Yeah, that's my hardest damage. Fill me with that magic. Send a minute intergalactic, better than your bestest. Yeah, the sweetest night. You're the sweetest side. Guess you like what I'm doing, right? Take me home. I got you here, I got you here, baby love. Been lost, you see, you lost it seems. Here we are. I got you here, I got you here, baby love. Been lost, you see, you lost it seems. Here we are. See on my shit, focus on my sex. Can't let's say goodnight. Tasty like she tastes me nice.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, John. Come on. Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute. As you can tell from my haircut, it's been a few weeks since the workout you just saw took place. Just been kind of busy and didn't really get around to doing this wrap up. But we're back now. Things went pretty well overall. Before we talk about it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave any questions you have for me in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys need help with your train, don't forget to check out Proven Strength app. Get access to 30+ programs designed by Andy and myself, ranging from beginner, intermediate, advanced, powerlifting, power building, bodybuilding style training, bench only, squat only, 3, 4, 5-day programs. And we just added the 4-day version of the advanced volume and peaking program. Go ahead and check that out. You also get added to our private Discord where you ask questions, get form checks, and talk about training. Link for that is in the description below. And if you guys are using the app, don't forget to tag myself and Proven Strength on Instagram so I can share your videos. When we hit this workout, we were sitting at 4 weeks out from the power surge. Things have been going overall fairly good this whole prep. August was insane, got through it. Now I just get to focus on training for the most part. Coming off of the deadlift day, I was dealing with a pretty painful like lower back, kind of tailbone glute injury from my top set when I was at Exile, which was that 909 deadlift. Set the bar down and just immediately got a pretty sharp pain where it was uncomfortable, like unracking all the plates and putting them back. Spent the rest of that week kind of just letting that heal up, and coming into this Saturday workout, I had no clue how it was going to go because I hadn't been under a squat bar. It was fairly painful, especially on the walkout. Once I kind of got settled with the weight, I was able to kind of find a groove that didn't really cause pain, or at least didn't feel like I was gonna like make the injury worse, which was something I definitely want to avoid at this point in prep. Each warm-up set, I was just kind of, gauging how I felt. The pain didn't get worse with going up in weight, so that made me feel a little bit better with that. I think I ended up taking a little bit of ibuprofen around like 4 reds, and that seemed to kind of start to kick in towards the upper sets, and that helped a little bit. Again, it was just kind of the walkout that was causing me issues. Once I got set, it wasn't too bad. We took 705 for the last warm-up. That moved okay. Was a little nervous about going for 771. All things kind of pointing to it not being big risk of injury. Well, I mean, like a higher risk of injury than if I didn't have the injury already. We took the 771. It moved pretty well. I was actually very happy with it. Considered going up from there, but decided to take the win on squats and move on to bench. Bench went much better. So the week prior when I was at Power Build, tried to go 265, ended up just being a tad too heavy. Was having some elbow issues from my top single on squat. Kind of bounced back this week and hit that 265 that I've been wanting to hit for a couple weeks now. And that made me feel really good, kind of back on track on bench. Not only was that glute injury causing some discomfort on squat, it was also causing some discomfort on the bench as well, just kind of getting into position. Again, like once I got the weight in my hands, my focus kind of like turned to the pressure from the weight, and I kind of forgot about the pain in my lower back, but getting in and out of my arch was just a little bit painful, where it took a little bit of my mental focus away. And when you're getting under 584 pounds on a bench, having a little bit of focus away from that can really affect how the bench moves. Overall, very solid train day for the squat and the bench singles. Just another building block on that road to the 2,300 pounds at 198, which is the major goal for this meet. All things are pointing in a very, very good direction for that. We wrapped up those 2 movements, and then as you'll see in a bit, we moved on to some strongman because I had to still qualify for official strongman game. We're gonna roll those clips here real quick. We did the log and the sandbag medley, and once we're done with that, we'll kind of talk about what went through my head for both of those movements. All right, so as you guys saw, we hit the log, 2 rep max, and the sandbag medley, the last 2 events that I needed to do before to qualify for the official strongman game. Little backstory, I was told by a few people that I was gonna be getting an invite to official strongman games, so I wasn't gonna have to do the online qualifier, which is kind of what I was semi-prepping for all through July. When I heard that, I still kind of had in my head that I want to keep planning for having to qualify. I'd already done the axle bar deadlift and then had plans to train with Nadia, my fellow animal athlete. And on that day, I did the yoke carry. Just had the 2 events left. Was still going to kind of prep for them, but then August ended up, as you guys know, super busy for me. Was traveling pretty much every single day, and it just took so much energy to not only do all the travel, but also prep for this powerlifting meet, which is like my major goal. The strongman competition is kind of a side quest at this point. Because of that, I kind of put off doing strongman training and just really focus on prepping for Power Surge. Didn't hear anything official from the meet directors for OSG. The last week of the online qualifier came up, and I started to panic a little bit. Kind of messaged a few of my friends to see if they could confirm that I had the invite. Fortunately, didn't hear anything. The qualifier ended on Saturday at midnight, so ended up just saying, screw it, I'm gonna hit these last 2 events. Like we talked about, I had that little lower back glute injury, made it pretty uncomfortable for the log and the sandbag, but was able to kind of gut it out and work up to finish off those 2 events. The log worked up to 290 for a double. Wasn't super happy with the lockout on the second one, but I think it was enough to get me through. And then the sandbag, it was 264 pounds, had to run 20 feet, or pick it up, run 20 feet, drop it, pick it up again, run back 20 feet. So repeat that as many times as I could in, I can't remember if it was 60 seconds or 90 seconds, but I ended up looking at the high scores, and I only really needed 7 or 8 reps. I probably could have eked out a 9th one. That was all I needed. Rewatching the video, there's definitely some things I could clean up with how I dropped the bag. Also, the bag I'm using isn't super packed, so it's a little bit hard to kind of manage in that sense. Did what I needed to qualify. Had a little bit of a panic attack because for the online qualifier, you have to weigh the implement immediately after doing the event. It has to be all one continuous clip. And I don't know if it was when I was playing around with the log and dropped it on the scale, if that screwed it up, because it was working fine for that event. And then did the sandbag carry, had the scale set up to be plugged, or it was already plugged in, but I didn't turn it on. And when I went to weigh the sandbag, the scale didn't work, and ended up plug in, plug out, keep kind of messing with the scale for about 5 minutes before it finally started to work again. So I'm sorry to the OSG referee that has to watch my 6-minute video on doing the sandbag so I can finally weigh it, but I was able to get it. Because I'm glad I was, because to be honest, I was not doing that sandbag medley again. Yeah, we got through it though. So should be qualified for OSG. Once we get done with this, the Power Surge, focus is going to be switched to prepping for that, and we'll definitely be keeping those videos going as that prep kind of rolls, which I'm excited for because it's a bit different than what I'm used to. I did Chaos last year, and I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely had some carryover for my squat and deadlift. Had a little bit of draw on my bench. It's going to be fun to kind of try and figure out a way to get that benefit on those 2 movements while at least maintaining, if not maybe gain a benefit on my bench as well. We're going to wrap it up there. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out Proven Strength app, and we'll catch you in the next video.